All right, action. What'd you say?
Why can't Christmas be in summer and February be in summer?
That's a good question.
I don't sit next time.
Sometimes on Jesus' birthday it snows, and then sometimes it don't. But in Ohio, where I'm from, in Lynx, Ohio, I think there was only one time it didn't snow, but mostly it's always snowing there.
That's cool.
When I was younger, I had these light green boots that had a tannish brown around them, and I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. And when I walked in the snow, it almost covered me. I was like, man, the snow looked big to me. Oh, but I understand from my mom, Darlene, that at one time it snowed so bad it covered the whole door.
Really?
I was like, well, I was probably too young. I didn't even know it. She used to babysit me and my brother Bobby and Chucky. Jimmy and Cynthia were born later on, so I didn't get to know them as much as Bobby and Chucky. I'm the oldest, and then Bobby, then Chucky. We used to live in a trailer in the back of Grandma and Grandpa Green's, which would be my dad Bill Green's mom and dad. And Bill Green would be my mom Darlene's brother. My mom and my dad Marcel adopted me when I was age 10, September 1976.
It's 11:34.
Huh?
It's 11:34.
11:34? Oh, that's cool. You know what the weird thing is, though? Most likely that if you ask someone what time it is, everybody will tell you a different time, because not everything is in sync together. It'd be very rare if it did.
Mommy, everybody not waking up. Mommy, everybody not waking up. Why everybody not waking up?
Mm-hmm.
Watch the camera. But the youngin. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Still wearing Larry's pants?
What?
Not talking to you.
Oh. What game is that, Thomas?
Gombo.
What is it called?
Gombo.
Gombo?
Oh, Gombo.
Gombo. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Use a gaw.
Oh.
Carbo?
What
See this? That's at the helmet button, and you put it on. It does it. And then you have a dance on you.
Oh, neat. No robot.
No, you're doing some hacking stuff, man.
Hacking?
Hacking. This is your water bottle.
You know, the American language is hard. You got hacking, like you got a cold. Then you got hacking a computer. And you got C, like you're looking, and C and a river. And I forgot the letter C. And then you got read and read. It's spelled the same, but you're reading the book, but you also, after you read it, after you read it, you done read it, but it's spelled the same.
It's weird.
I asked Emmanuel, who's Colombian Spanish.
Like trunk and trunk. Like a trunk of a tree.
Oh,
and
yeah.
a trunk of a car.
Yeah, you got a point there. Because I asked Emmanuel, he's a Spanish teen that was at our church. he speaks English, but he also speaks Spanish because he's from Spanish. So I asked from Colombia, and I said, Emmanuel, which is harder, English or Spanish? He said, English, because you got so many names that means the same thing. Like read, read, see. The only thing they took from us was the word waffle. They couldn't say waffle, so they say waffle. They had to use a W to do that. But other than that, it's bathroom to us, but in Spanish it's called el baño. And boy or girl is called el nina is boy, el nina is girl.
They're saying the same thing.
And what is it? There was another word for grapes, and I forgot the name of it, but I used to know that one. She'd show a picture of a fox, and I said, oh, Zorro. So when you see the Walt Disney Zorro, the guy that also played on Land of the Lost, the main captain of Land of the Lost, also played Zorro, William something. Anyway, so when they say Zorro, Zorro, they're saying fox, fox. A fox is sly and cunning. So they named Zorro because in Spanish, Zorro means fox. I learned a lot when we went to our free lessons with Mrs. Sandy Tobin. Marvin Tobin's wife gave us, we were able to do some free Spanish lessons. Tommy went, I went, and then we picked up my mom. She went a couple of times, some other people. We learned a lot from Sandy Tobin. The Spanish class went to branch out on their own and have their own Spanish church. But right now they're using Good News as the starting ground. Before they were there, they were missionaries in Mexico. But then God called them to help out at our church. I like when Pastor Tobin, when he would do a PowerPoint when he was in the mission field for Mexico, he would do something and he'd make everybody laugh and made me laugh. He'd say, "Ee Chihuahua." I said, Pastor Tobin, you crack me up all the time when you do that. Ee Chihuahua. It sounds like a dog. Ee Chihuahua. A chihuahua. A chow. Chihuahua. Hey PJ,
Yeah.
can you imagine if Cupford had Merlin, the dog, and he wants to magic him appear on a table? And Merlin, where's Merlin? Well, folks, we're having a slight delay in the appearing situation. He didn't have a problem with Webster's duck. You know how you could tell his pet duck? He has a black bow tie. Copper says Webster came for the special occasion. He's wearing his tuxedo, in other words, a black bow tie.